Okay, let's check out Easy Mill Podium. Sorry, I know I'm a little bit late to this. I've just had a whole bunch of other things. I had something to catch up, and then I've also been sick dealing with this cough. I literally couldn't even speak on Monday because I couldn't say 4 words without coughing my lungs out. So that's calmed down a little bit, still feeling like absolute crap. We're going to get to this. We've got the other, apparently there's another 2 tracks after this, and the rest I think we've actually reacted to. It's part of that whole Redux album. But the other 2, I can't remember the names. That will be on the Sphere, just to let you guys know. I'm obviously going to put the link down below. Those 2 will be on the Sphere, but I thought Podium, because so many people have been asking me to do Podium, I'm going to just put this on YouTube, right? So that's where you'll be watching it. Easy Mill Podium, right? The Pinalo, the Pinoy goat, man. Let's rock and roll, man. As you know how we do, we're going to listen to it first. 1 time straight through uninterrupted, and then we'll get into the breakdown and let's see what we've got. Let's go.
You know, there's sometimes you have to let go of all your humanity just to fulfill the mission.
Okay.
You gotta be a monster just so your loved ones can remain human. Picture a moment you made me wanna hurt you, and study these upcoming seconds, homie, I encourage you. Disarming the bully is something I have learned to love, so forgive me if I accidentally murk you. Shins, knees, Achilles, I kick them, then break them freely. The snapping of elbows really a freebie to what I'm seeking. I just need to hear you screaming, forgive me, there is no reason. No PTSD, no demon, cause I am the beast that's feeding. I'll still be fucking starving after eating out your heart. I'ma check out on your liver while your lungs up in the cart. Skin you up and design you to hang on walls beside the darts. I personally think I'm putting some salt on the other parts, just to listen to the fizzing of your inner skin, itching to keep you living, to witness till you're bitter in. I don't know if you listen to all your little friends, yeah, they indifferent as shit whenever you middleman. I go walk up to the podium and show them I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all, I'll toast you. I am known for leaving no one out my scope when they be walking to the podium and show them I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all, I'll toast you. They no post it. An unfortunate reality, media gon' be after me if I actually do let out just a portion of my insanity. I'd rather rap on a slap and a smack a gat in your eye. If you was one of those cats who was talking smack to me now, y'all still laughed at me even through all the tragedy, learning that it's a corporate play to score off a rap, but be fine. Forth and back we go to rapping about the actual Leon. Then it's a rap, they gon' decide on who's Gazelle or Leon. But it's unfair if I decide to score a place when I'm the one who brought us out the horror days. But I don't need to be credited cause I got more ways to zipping you up in the bag just because of pure rage. My technique is indefinite with the warplay. Apex predator hunting straight out of your cage. Melodical killers running with me all day. Know it's to get the business in hopes to get some more pay. Long days strategizing hitless in a calm way. Hitting heads in the target, got you scared how this arm raised. I could have a sling and kill all you chickens from long range. The sturdy extendo itching to pop it off your face. All mace, that's the shit you be spraying. You all fakes, all cakes. Bitch don't think that I'm playing. There's no breaks, snowflakes. See, I'll keep the sachets if you won't pay. Probate, I'm a walking distillery, and I bet that I could walk up to the podium and show I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all, I'll toast you. I am known for leaving no one out my scope when they be walking to the podium and show I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all, I'll toast you. They no post it.
Yo. Mad. Little assassin Easy Mill, man. Thank God you weren't born before the 1960s, or else they would have told you that you're the one who shot RFK. You know what I mean? Is it RFK? JFK, sorry. RFK is now JFK. John F. Kennedy. Right, was assassinated. Was he assassinated by Easy Mill? No, he wasn't born yet. So anyway, let's rock and roll, man. Let's try and break this down. Let's go.
You know, there's sometimes you have to let go of all your humanity just to fulfill the mission. You gotta be a monster just so your loved ones can remain human.
I love what he's saying over there. Where you got to let go of all your humanity, you got to be a monster just so that your loved ones can remain human, right? So that you can shelter them from having to do these kind of things. Like, you got to be a killer. In order to provide for them, you got to be a killer. A man will never know who he really is until he's faced with a desperate situation where he can't actually feed his own children, right? And when you're faced in that situation, you'll be anything. You'll be anything you need to be, right? If it means that you're going to jail, if it means that you're going to be harmed, you will do absolutely anything to preserve your family and to preserve their humanity, right? You would rather take on the world, right, and have your family sheltered from that so that they can keep their humanity and you become the monster. It's a sacrifice, you know, it's kind of like a sacrifice worthy of the actual deed itself. You know what I mean? It's like, fine, it's fine. I'm willing to sacrifice to keep my family human. I'm willing to become the beast. You know, fire, let's go.
Loved ones can remain human. Picture a moment you made me wanna hurt you and study these upcoming seconds, homie, I encourage you. Disarming the bully is something I have learned to love, so forgive me if I...
Picture a moment in time where you've made me want to hurt you, then think about that. Think about that. Maybe chew on that a little bit, right? This arming a bully, like arming me, right? You're actually giving me weapons. You're giving me ammunition, right? To want to hurt you. I was a nice guy and I didn't really want to do that, but you keep arming me, right? So now I've got an arsenal and now I kind of feel like this is going to be fun. Now you've made this a habit. You've made this a habit to use this weapon against you, but this is the weapon you gave me. You know what I mean? I like that.
I encourage you. Disarming the bully is something I have learned to love, so forgive me if I accidentally murk you.
So he says, forgive me if I accidentally murk you. There's gonna be collateral damage, man. I don't want to hurt you, but at the end of the day, I'm getting this from all sides. Right, so I've armed up, I've built up an arsenal, and now when I'm fucking spraying, I'm spraying at everyone. I'm carpet bombing fucking everybody at the end of the day. So forgive me if I accidentally murk you. If you're one of the haters, even if you're the hater the hater right now that isn't taking shots at me, you're going to be collateral damage either way. You know what I mean? Because all of you have contributed to this arsenal. Now that I'm a powerhouse bully, right? And when I go into my rage, I'll accidentally murk you even if it's not directed at you. Do you know what I mean? I'll just create beef everywhere without even you having come my way, which is a very Eminem thing to do, by the way.
And the bully is something I have learned to love, so forgive me if I accidentally murk you. Shins, knees, Achilles, I kick them, then break them freely. The snapping of elbows really a freebie to what I'm seeking.
I like that where he talks about the body parts where it's shins, knees, Achilles, whatever. He'll snap them all, right? But why I like he threw Achilles in there is Achilles is actually, if you look back in history, he was a very powerful warrior, right? And you could only take him out by, you know, sort of shooting an arrow in his Achilles, which I think is pretty pathetic. But anyway, that is the story, right? But I like the fact that he said Achilles because he said, like, I know what part of all of those things that are easy to take, like your shins, your arms, your legs, your knees, your whatever, right? I can even take your Achilles. So he's saying, you might feel that you're stronger than me, but I know where your weakness is. So I like that he threw Achilles in there because Achilles is like, you may feel like you're stronger, but I know your weak point. I know your weaknesses. Do you know what I mean? So I can take you down even if you think you're bigger than me, or even if you are bigger than me, I can still take you down. No body part goes unchecked. Do you know what I mean? I like that. I
kick them, then break them freely. The snapping of elbows really a freebie to what I'm seeking. I just need to hear you screaming, forgive me, there is no reason, no PTSD, no...
And I like the way that he said that it's a freebie to what I'm seeking. Right, it's a freebie. Like, it's not even going to cost me much. Right? I'm so good at this that this just comes naturally. I don't have to pay anything to do these I don't have to pay anything to like sort of mutilate you in this game. You know what I mean? It's basically a freebie. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to sweat it. I'm not even going to get charged for it. Fire.
Freebie to what I'm seeking. I just need to hear you screaming. Forgive me, there is no reason, no PTSD, no demon, cause I am the beast that's feeding.
I I just want to hear you squealing. Forgive me, there is no reason, no PTSD. So obviously post-traumatic PTSD, post-traumatic syndrome disorder, or stress disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, right? That's usually what happens after war, right? That you actually, once you've killed people or you mutilated people, whatever else, you get PTSD. He's basically saying, no PTSD, buddy. I've done this so often that it's actually so normal. It's such a habit of mine that I will sleep at night like a baby. It won't even psychologically affect me. That's who I am. That's the beast. That's what I feed on. So there's no such thing as PTSD. My psychological state stays completely stable.
Screaming, forgive me, there is no reason. No PTSD, no demon, cause I am the beast that's feeding. I'll still be fucking starving after eating out your heart. I'ma check out on your liver while your lungs up in the cart. Skin you up and design you to hang on walls beside the dark.
Fucking love the scheme. The scheme is so fire.
I'm the beast that's feeding. I'll still be fucking starving after eating out your heart. I'ma check.
I'll still be starving after eating out your heart. Right?
On your lip.
So eating out your heart is like because you were eating out your heart because you fucking hate my success, right? So I'm gonna start with that because you eating your heart out because of my success. The way he flipped that is like I'll still be starving even after I'm eating out your heart. Right? I like the way he's flipped that.
While your lungs up in the cart, fucking starving. No PTSD, no demon, cause I am the beast that's feeding. I'll still be fucking starving after eating out your heart. I'ma check out on your liver while your lungs up in the cart.
I love that also, that play over there. I'm gonna check out on your liver, right? While your lungs are up in the cart. So check out on your liver is basically, is almost like saying, I'm going to give the liver a skip. Because why does he give the liver a skip? Because that's where all the toxins are. That's where all the toxicity is. So it's basically saying, these toxic people that are coming from me, I'm going to check out on your liver, which means kind of also like checking out of a supermarket, right? While your lungs are in the cart. But if you think of lungs are bags of air, bags in the cart, bags in the shopping cart, that sort of, and then you check out of a supermarket, right? So I'm going to check out on your liver. So it's like a check out as in I don't really want that, but check out as in checking out of a shopping mall. And it's like, nah, I'm out. Do you know what I mean? I'm checking out. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to go for the liver because that's where all the toxicity is, right? And then, but I will keep your lungs. I'll keep what keeps you breathing. Your bags of air, I'm going to keep that in the cart. So bags and cart is very fucking clever, right?
Skin you up and design you to hang on walls beside the darts. I personally think.
And then I'm going to skin you up to hang you on the walls besides the darts. Is basically telling you I'm going to hunt you, skin you, and then I'm going to hang you up. So it's basically like a hunter. It's talking about, especially like in the United States, where they'll kill a buck or a deer and they'll skin them and then they'll put them up next to the dart in their entertainment area, right? But I'll skin you up by the dart because it's actually very clever the way he's done that. Because hunting, so you're actually seeing in the scope, you're killing the guy, you're skinning the guy, and then you're putting his skin up by the dartboard because it's a memorabilia. And why by the dartboard? Because the dartboard is your target, right? So it'll remind him every single day, right, that you're just another target of mine. Do you know what I mean? I like that. That was fucking fun.
While your lungs up in the cart, skin you up and design you to hang on walls beside the darts. I personally think I'm putting some salt on the other parts, just to listen to the fizzing of your inner skin, itching to keep you living.
I'm personally thinking of even preserving parts of you. So I don't want to fully kill you. I'm thinking of putting salt on the other parts just to hear the sizzling of your inner skin, right? Just to like prolong the process, right? We don't want you going bad too quickly. I want to revel in this. I want to savor this moment, and I want to hear that salt in the wound. Do you know what I mean? Fire.
Salt on the other parts, just to listen to the fizzing of your inner skin, itching to keep you living, to witness till your bitter end. I don't know if you're hissing to all your little friends.
I love that. I don't know if you're hissing to all your little friends, basically calling them a snake. I don't know who he's talking about over here, but he's basically calling them a snake. I don't know if you're hissing to your other friends. It's like you're a snake. Do you know what I mean? And I know you're a snake.
Living to witness till your bitter end. I don't know if you're hissing to all your little friends. Yeah, they indifferent as shit whenever you middleman. I go walk up to the podium, make sure
they're indifferent as shit whenever you middleman. So it's basically when you meddle When you're the middleman, so basically the guy who meddles in everything, and then also the middleman is in like, you've got no importance, man. The middleman can easily be replaced with anything. Do you know what I mean? You're just the middleman in all transactions, right? I can go to the end user. I don't need the middleman. No one needs a middleman. Your own crew doesn't need the middleman. You're insignificant. Do you know what I mean? You have nothing in this transaction. Right? The consumer can go directly to the buyer. He doesn't need the middleman to make the fucking deal. Right? And you're the middleman. You're insignificant. Nobody needs you. We can cast you aside. You know what I mean? Fire.
Different as shit whenever you middleman. I can walk up to the podium and shoulder. I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all. I'll toast you. I am known for leaving no one out my scope when they be walking to the podium.
I got my scope when they'd be walking to the podium, assassinate, and I like that though the fact that it's like podium. So to actually say it doesn't matter how powerful you are, because if you think of people who walks to the podiums, actually powerful people, important people walk to podiums, right? And he says it doesn't matter how powerful you think you are. Firstly, it's all in your head, and even if you are more powerful than me, it doesn't matter. I'm the fucking sniper. I've always got you in my crosshairs. You'll never ever be able to not be in my scope. Do you know what I mean? Fire, I love it.
I am known for leaving no one out my scope when they be walking to the podium and shoulder. I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all out.
Who's talking about you though? Who's talking about Easy Mill? Is this just in general, like just haters?
I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all out. Toast you, then I'll post you. An unfortunate reality, media gon' be after me if I actually do let out just a portion of my insanity.
It's a fortunate reality. Media will be after me if I just let out a portion of my insanity. Do you know what I mean? It's like you haven't even seen the depths of my rage yet. Do you know what I mean? But if I do, it'll make fucking headlines. That's what he's basically trying to say. Do you know what I mean?
Reality, media gon' be after me.
It's kind of like a very twisted sort of Joker sort of reference over there. Do you know what I mean? The media will be after me if they see a portion of my insanity, right? Where it's like I will make headlines by the crazy things that I can conjure up should I want to go against this.
Then I'll post you. An unfortunate reality, media gon' be after me if I actually do let out just a portion of my insanity. I'd rather rap on a slap and then smack a gat in your eye. If it was one of those,
I'd rather rap and slap instead of putting a gat in your eye. Okay, I don't want to do it. I can do it, but I'd rather beat you mentally. I'd beat you intellectually.
My insanity, I'd rather rap on a slap and then smack a gat in your eye. If it was one of those cats who was talking smack to me now, y'all still laughed at me even through all the tragedy, learning that it's a corporate play to score off a rapper beef, huh?
Ooh, you still laugh at me even after all that he's been through, knowing that it's what did he say? It's a corporate.
And then smack a gat in your eye. If it was one of those cats who was talking smack to me now, y'all still laughed at me even through all the tragedy, learning that it's a corporate play to score off a rapper beef, huh?
Fire. So it's like you laugh at me even through all my tragedy. You saw where I came from. You saw how things got, how difficult things were for me, and you still laughed at me through all of that, knowing that it's a corporate play, right, to create a beef. Knowing that I've now got the power to create this beef. It's a corporate play. This is what makes money. This is gonna turn numbers. This is what people love, controversy. Knowing that I've got this weapon in the arsenal. Come on, man.
Laughing and smack a gat in your eye. If it was one of those cats who was talking smack to me now, y'all still laughed at me even through all the tragedy, learning that it's a corporate play to score off a rapper beef, huh? Forth and back we go to rapping about the action we on. Then it's a rap, they gon' decide on who's Gazelle or Leon. But it's unfair if I decide to score.
I like that. It's like, okay, well then that's what we'll do, right? And then let's see who's gonna score or on what over here, right? I know my business. I know my game. I know what this does. I know what this brings. If you want to play the beef game, that's perfectly fine, right? But I'm in the corporate side of this thing. I'm playing the capitalist game on this kind of thing, and I know what creates the controversy. So you want to play this rap game. So let's go back and forth, no problem. Let's see what happens. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens. Let's see if you're gonna make me bigger. Let's see if you're gonna push my ratings higher or lower by coming at me, right? I know this game too well. You know what I mean? I got my finger on the pulse of this game. So let's go. Let's see if you're going to make me bigger or smaller. Let's go. It's kind of just daring him.
Then it's a rap, they gon' decide on who's Gazelle or Leon. But it's unfair if I decide to score a place when I'm the one who brought us out the horror days. But I don't need to be crazy.
But is it a fair fight when I'm the fucking one who brought us out the horror days? Like, I'm the one that brought you out of this? Do you know what I mean? So is it really a fair fight? But okay, he says, but we do what we do.
Score a place when I'm the one who brought us out the horror days. But I don't need to be credited cause I got more ways to zipping you up in the bag just because of pure rage.
Like that. He's like, is it a fair fight to score a place? So it's like, is it a fair fight for me to go and score a place against you? You're pretty much insignificant. I've told you already you're insignificant. I'm going to take first place either way, right? And in doing that, I'm going to trash your career. But is that fair? Because I'm the one who took both of us out of the whore days. I took us, because of you, because of me, you are out of the fucking whore days. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, but I don't have to do that because I've got other ways to zipping you up, zipping your mouth and zipping the bag up, right? To actually bodying him and killing him and putting him in the bag. I've got other ways to do that. I don't need to go for your fucking livelihood. I don't have to go for your career. Come on.
But I don't need to be credited cause I got more ways to zipping you up in the bag just because of pure rage. My technique is indefinite with the war play.
Hey, my technique is indifferent with the war play. Fire, it's indifference, right? No, there's no difference over here. It's when I go to war, I go to war. I use my arsenal as I use my arsenal. I don't need to have these different strategies. I know this war play, right? It's completely up. My technique is indifferent regardless of how we battle this out, right? It makes no difference what technique I use. When it comes to this war game, I got it fucking tapped.
Because of pure rage, my technique is indefinite with the war play. Apex predator hunting straight out of your cage.
Apex predator hunting straight out of your cage, bro. So the people you've hunted, what you've hunted, so basically the goods that you got for yourself, for you to eat, I can hunt it straight out of your fucking cage. Right? It's not even safe for you at the end of the day. So yeah, you went and did all of that work and you hunted and you got what to show for it, right? But I can come out and pull that straight out of your fucking cage, right? Your own fucking cage isn't protected from me. Do you know what I mean? You have to go out looking. I can literally snipe this shit from other people's cages. You can go and do the work. I will just poach. Do you know what I mean? Fire, I like that.
Definite with the war play. Apex predator hunting straight out of your cage. Melodical killers running with me all day. Know it's to get the business in hopes to get some more pay. Long days strategizing hitless.
Melodical killers walking with me all day. Fire, which he is, because now Eminem walks with him. Melodical killer, come on, bro.
Know it's to get the business in hopes to get some more pay. Long days strategizing hitless in a calm way. Hitting heads in the target, got you.
Warm days, strategizing hit lists. Like, what did he say? Like, what did he say? Like it was nothing.
Hey, long days strategizing hit lists in a calm way.
Yeah, strategizing hit lists in a calm way. Right, let me just put this hit list. It's like he's putting a shopping list together. Grocery list. Oh, I'm gonna take that head, that head, that head. Check out those lungs. Eat that heart. Put those lungs in the cart. Put that liver. Check out. Do I want that? Calm. Yeah, we'll tackle that when we tackle that. You know what I mean? That's how he's basically saying. Just so la-di-da nonchalant. Fire.
Hitting heads in the target. Got you scared how this arm raised. I could have a slinging killer.
Right, put your head in the target.
The calm way. Hitting heads in the target. Got you scared how this arm raised. I could have a slinging killer.
Putting heads in the target. Have got your arms out this arm race. His arms. What?
In the calm way, hitting heads in the target. Got you scared how this arm raised. I could have a hitless in the calm way, hitting heads in the target. Got you scared how this arm raised.
Got you staring. I've got your head in the target. Got you staring out this arms race, which is obviously an arms race in terms of like military weaponry, right? But then you're not able to use your arms in this fight. Got your head in the target, so it's almost like he's got his head in the target over there, and his arms are that medieval sort of like block thing that keeps them like locked up like that. Got your head in the target, so I can do whatever I want with you, and I've got your arms out of this arms race. know what I mean? Come on, bro. Fire.
Strategizing hitless in the calm way. Hitting heads in the target. Got you scared how this arm raised. I could have a sling and kill all you chickens from long range. This sturdy extent.
I can have a sling and kill all you chickens from long range. Fire. David and Goliath bar. Do you know what I mean? But that's fire. I like the way he's flipped that because it is a David and Goliath bar. But again, he plays into them being the bigger, the bigger person, right? Because he does that also with the people going to the podium. That's like the bigger person, and Goliath would be the bigger person, but he's putting himself as David with the sling. But he's saying, even though you bigger or you perceive yourself as bigger, I can fucking hit all you chickens. So he immediately brings them down to earth and says that you may think you're big, but you're not big. You're like fucking. It's basically like hitting you inside a fucking a chicken pen. You know what I mean? Easily, right? So David and Goliath kind of flipped the Goliath part, right? Where he called Goliath the chicken. So it's like, even though you think you're big, you're actually quite small and insignificant, and I can pluck you out fucking thin air if I wanted to. Love that.
No itching to pop it off your face. All mace, that's the shit you be spraying. You all fake.
Pop it off in your face, all mace. Fire, clever.
The extent no itching to pop it off your face. All mace, that's the shit you be spraying. You all fakes, all cakes, bitch don't think.
That's the shit you be spraying, mace. You spray mace, but that's the shit you be spraying. Do you know what I mean? Fire, bro. I love the way he did that. Clever little flip.
Off your face, all mace, that's the shit you be spraying. You all fakes, all cakes, bitch don't think that I'm playing. There's no breaks, snowflakes. See, I'll keep the sachets if you won't pay. Pro-bake, I'm a walking distillery, and I bet that I go.
Oh, fuck, the way he even said that. So snowflakes, no breaks. Propane, I'm a walking distillery. So propane meaning like a Bunsen burner with propane. And when you distill a liquid, you actually split its components, right? You split components from thing. So he's basically saying he will split you. I'm a walking distillery. I split components. I will take the liquid out of this and keep and distill this. I get to decide which elements I want to keep and which elements I don't want to keep, right? So he went very scientific with that. It's like propane, and when you add heat to it, because he's going to add heat to this beef, he will distill his enemies and basically split them from their crew or from their status or from whatever it is, right? That's what he does. He goes and he splits everything. So he's the one that distills you through heat. Fire, bro. Fire. Very, very clever.
I'll keep the sachets if you won't pay. Pro-bake, I'm a walking distillery, and I bet that I could walk up to the podium and show. I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all. I'll toast it. I am not for leaving no one out my scope when they be walking to the podium and show. I ain't joking, man. Why you talking about me? Better quit it, hold it all. I'll toast it. They no post it.
Fire. I love the beat. Very Eminem. Fire. Okay, that was absolute fire, man. Fire. So, just to let you guys know, the other two will be on the sphere by tomorrow. I promise you I'll have them there by tomorrow. I'm just trying to catch up. I'm putting this on YouTube, and the other two, I can't remember. I think one is called Coins, and the other one's called Last Something, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to put that up on the sphere. Those two I'll put up on the sphere. This one you'll obviously be watching on YouTube. And yeah, we'll have that over there. I don't know if there's anything else that I'm missing. Obviously, I'll just take a look if there's going to be anything else of that album that I'm missing, but I don't think so. Even when I spoke to Wolf about it, he literally said there's really only 3 tracks. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love you all. Please stay safe. Please stay healthy. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.